Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Marvel Legendary Legacy Adventure. Last time we lost to the Beyonder, and today we're going to face him again and hopefully win, because this is our last chance. I just realized I didn't get 2 new bystanders. So let me do that real quick, and then shuffle this and this and this, so that I don't get the same of everything. So the Beyonder, he has Cosmic Threat for cards that cost 5 or more, which means once per turn you can reveal any number of cards that cost 5 or more to reduce his attack by 3 for each you reveal. He always leads from beyond. And Master Strike, each player reveals a card that costs 5 or more or gains a wound, then put the strike under an HQ space that doesn't already have a strike, pulling that space into a pocket dimension. To recruit a card from a pocket dimension, you must also pay 1 attack for each pocket dimension in play. And the scheme is Ragnarok, Twilight of the Gods, set up 11 twists. Twist, choose a villain from your victory pile worth at least 2 VP to enter the city, then if the total attack of villains in the city is at least as high as the Guardian attack list below, put this twist next to the scheme as a Guardian defeated. I'm like 90% sure that I cheated and forgot to put a villain in during at least one of the twists last game, but it didn't matter because I lost anyways. Evil wins when there are 5 Guardians defeated. We're also facing the timelines of Kang and the Sidera Maurice Bridge Builders, and we're playing as Psi-Lord, Brainstorm, Legion, Heralds of Galactus, and the Ancient One. And special rules, challenge mode active, final blow. After you defeat the Masterminds 4 tactics, you must still fight them a 5th time to claim the actual Mastermind card to win. I play with final blow anyway, so the special rule doesn't matter. As mentioned last time, we are not allowed to replace these 3, so we are only allowed to replace these 2 with heroes that we have unlocked. And I want to keep in the Ancient One because I feel like Astral Confrontation, putting villains into the astral plane, means they're not in the city, which is a decent counter to the scheme. So I want to keep the Ancient One in, and that leaves the only one that I can replace as Legion. I thought of a lot of different ways to do this. I thought of a lot of characters, Vision, Wanda and Vision, just to go along with Brainstorm. Phoenix to try and keep stuff out of the city, but I don't think Phoenix is going to be super useful because a lot of the stuff has higher than 4 VP. I was thinking of maybe leaving Vision in and replacing the Ancient One with Phoenix and try to make a Piercing Energy deck. I don't think that's going to work out, especially because I would have to replace the Ancient One and I really want to keep him in. I thought of a bunch of other random stuff, just random colors that vibe well with the other classes, like Enchantress would vibe well with the Ancient One, Richter would vibe well with Brainstorm, but in the end I just decided to go with Vision. These 2 just vibe together very well. They both have similar, like, top deck strategies going on. Wanda and Vision also would have worked pretty well, but normal Vision just has the same colors, and the coloring will, I think, make him a better choice. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think that this is going to go super well. One of the reasons Vision might be good is because Through Solid Objects is a recruit card. This is a recruit card that can also be an attack card. There's potential for a decent deck here. And then I'd just draw a recruit deck with like these 3. Some of Heralds of Galactus stuff goes into this deck instead. The main issue with a recruit deck is if I go full recruit and don't have any attack, and I get a bunch of early Master Strikes again, I'll have a lot of trouble recruiting things because I won't have the attack to get the cards in the pocket dimensions. So I'm just kind of hoping that I don't get that many Master Strikes early again. And if I do, I'll be very sad. So that's the plan. This is my last chance. If I lose again, that's my 3rd loss, and Psi-Lord's hero path will end in failure. So let's hope that I don't fail. Failing is bad. Winning is good. Alright, we have a 4-4 split on both sides for recruit. Okay, the problem is I want all 3 of these cards in my tech range deck, which means that the other side won't be able to get anything. I guess I could take Silver Surfer, Silver Surfer would also be fine on the like heavy recruit deck. And if another tech range card shows up or something that I can't afford, I can just pivot and go tech range on the other side, and then the right side can be the recruit deck. So let's see what this gives. Okay, that's not ideal. I mean, this is fine. Okay, scheme twist. Choose a villain from your victory pile worth at least 2 VP to enter the city. Then if the total attack of villains in the city is at least as high as the guardian attack list below, put this twist next to scheme as a guardian defeated. Twist 1, Balder has 11 attack. I do not have anything in my victory pile to put in, and the only thing in the city has 4 attacks, so Balder has succeeded. Good work, Balder. I love your gate. Okay, I'm just going to take 3 solid objects over here. I'm still not entirely certain what's happening. Okay, what is happening is I think the left side is going to be taking these 2, and the right side is going to take an officer, and I'm going to hope that I can start to afford these. Because that's expensive. Ambush. Reveal your hand and send your highest cost hero as a man or woman out of time. I think I'll send an agent out of time and buy an officer, and then next turn hopefully I have at least 5 recruit. Seems like a decent idea to me. Give me the officer. I could have sent a trooper out of time and tried to fight Iron Lad. I don't think that's going to actually work. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. Okay, scheme twist. There's once again nothing in my victory pile to enter the city, and Odin has 24 attack, and Odin has beaten these 2 losers. What a bunch of losers. This guy does have his conquer, so these are 10, but that's still less than 24. Okay, this side's going to take these. I'm going to take time loop experiments, because if another one shows up, I can take that one too. It didn't, but that's fine. I'll take a sidekick or a new recruit. Let's go with a sidekick. I want to try to high roll. Okay, twist number 3. There's once again nothing in my victory pile to enter the city. And Vidar has 19 attack. These have 10 attacks, so Vidar has succeeded. Getting lucky with these early twists. I could take this over here, but 3 solid objects is like the core of what I'm trying to do on this side, so I won't. Wait, I have this too. I forgot I had this. I'll just by teaching them Camartage and try to get to this one at some point, perhaps. Ambush. If there's a villain on the bridge, that villain in the center each gain a shard, otherwise move this to the bridge. Okay. 6 recruit, I can buy reprogram Doombot Legions. That should be pretty good. If I can get more Fantastic Four cards. The only thing I have in my deck that this could be is tech, so I'll say tech. I'm lucky. Not that that really matters, I don't care that that's not tech. Okay, twist 4, there's once again no villains in my victory pile. Twist 4 is tier, which is 16. These are 10, this is 13. Yeah, this still has its conquer, so this is a total of 13, so tier has succeeded. I'm getting very lucky with these early twists, but that luck's about to run out because the next bunch are going to lose, so. Focus this to try and get 1 attack. I can't get 1 attack. Both of my troopers are in my discard pile. I could do that to get 1 recruit. Right? That's my last card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is not my last card. What is my last card? Alright, an officer. The last card is an officer. So focusing gives me the same amount of recruit, but it gets me through my deck faster. But that means I'm not guaranteed to have an officer next turn. I kind of want the officer next turn to try and get to this. I could take Interdimensional Rescue. The right side's going to need attack anyways. I can't just go pure recruit, otherwise I'm never going to be able to deal with the pocket dimensions. And this is the right color for you and for the Ancient One, who has not shown up for work today. So I think I'll just buy this. Don't be a bridge builder. Nice. Well, not nice, because Heimdall has lost because these guys have 13, so I put this just next to the scheme as a Guardian defeated. 4 more of those and I lose. Draw 2. Okay, 1 recruit, draw a card, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. I need the 3 attack to fight the bridge builder. So I'll fight you for 3. Fight, KO one of my heroes. I think I am going to have enough recruit over here. There's the Ancient One. Ambush, reveal your hand and send your highest cost hero as a man or woman out of time. I'm actually okay with that. Do I buy another officer? I think yes, I very much need to get to these 2 cards. So, 1 more officer as a treat. Do I have 6 recruit? I do. Nice. Okay, twist number 6. Frey has lost because this is 16. I want to send Brainstorm out of time, so I think I'm just going to guess through solid objects. And again, the only thing I can hit is tech, so I'm going to guess tech. Damn it, and that's also not 1 recruit, which sucks, because I wanted 1 recruit to get this. I guess that's fine. 1 recruit, draw a card, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. What am I doing this turn? I guess Silver Surfer? Or Solar Energy? I could go Solar Energy and an Officer. I don't think I want to do that. I think I want Solar Energy and a Sidekick, then I put an Agent on top. And then I send you out of time. And I buy this for 3. And a Sidekick. Draw 2. Could buy the rare over here. It's honestly not a terrible idea. Gives me some extra attack. Usually I say see a rare, buy a rare. Can I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I'll be putting this on top. I probably can't get it next turn. This isn't really what I'm trying to do though. I kind of want to slip the time stream. So I can convert my recruit to attack. I don't... Normally, see a rare, buy a rare is my motto in life, but I think that I don't want to do that this game. Ambush! If there's a villain on the bridge, that villain and this henchman each gain a shard. Okay, at the start of the turn, one recruit draw a card and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. This gets immediately discarded. 2 recruit, I'm going to say tech. Wow, it's tech. Then 3 attack. I do get the Fantastic Four trigger because this is a Fantastic Four. I may look at the top 2 cards of my deck. If I do KO one and put the other one back. KO this, put this back. Kinda wanna fight Iron Lad. Could also fight this. Also can't fight one of these. I think I just want Iron Lad. It'll be decent, and it's exactly the number of attack that I need, and it gives me a shard. 6 recruit. I feel like Silver Surfer. This gives me a way to use my recruit late game that is, like, useful. Take that. And a sidekick. Keep gambling on sidekicks on the side for fun. Okay, Master Strike. Each player reveals a card that costs 5 or more, or gains a wound. This side reveals Slip the Time Stream. This side reveals Reprogram Doombot Legions. Then, put this strike under an HQ space that doesn't already have one, pulling it into a pocket dimension. To recruit a card from a pocket dimension, you'll also play 1 attack for each pocket dimension in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 recruits this turn. I'm probably going to buy War of the Mind. I guess I could buy this. Do I have enough recruit? Probably not. Is this the turn that I buy Vision? Maybe. No, this is the... I think I'm going to be focusing so I can kill stuff. I'll put it... Put it on one of these. I'll probably still be able to buy it later. Okay, I'm going to try to focus this. I'm going to focus one to reveal the top card of the villain deck. It is not a villain. That sucks. Fortunately, the Master Strike will miss this side. I think it is going to hit this side, though, and this side's going to get a wound. I'm going to buy War of the Mind. Spend 1 attack. It doesn't really matter. Wait, hold on. Which one do I want to buy? Because the next thing that comes out either will or won't be in a pocket dimension. I don't know if I care. I think I'm just going to buy the one that's in the pocket dimension. No, I'll buy the one that's out of the pocket dimension. Hey, it's a Master Strike. So left side reveals this one, right side is going to gain a wound, and I need to put something into a pocket dimension that I'm not buying next turn on the right side, because the right side has no attack. I think I want to put it under Avert Future Tragedy. Okay, 1 recruit, draw a card, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. I will put... I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 recruits. Okay, so I can buy this if I put the agent on top, or the trooper, I mean. Then 3 attack. Look at the top 2 cards of my deck. If I do, KO one of them and put the other one back. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and if I made at least 6 recruit this turn, I get +2 attack. I'm going to fight the Bridge Builders for 4, which gives me the shard, and fight KO one of my heroes, and I'm going to buy the rare. Ambush. If the bridge is empty, move a villain to the bridge. I think I want to move you, so that these guys don't get their conquer anymore. That's going to make killing the bridge very difficult, though. So maybe I don't do that. Maybe I just move one of these here. And slip the time stream. Eventually this will hit things, right? There we go, Astral Confrontation. A little bit late, but I can still make it work good. Well, maybe not this time. This is Twist 7, so Frigga has lost. 2 more losses and I lose. Winning with the Warriors of Valhalla is difficult. I can have 5 attack this turn with the shards, which I think means I want to try and phase vision. Into what? I don't know what this could possibly give me that I care about, but I'm going to phase it. Well, that didn't really help. And I don't have enough attack to fight anything. Do I just buy Astral Confrontation over here? This side is thinning its deck relatively quickly. Which makes me think it might be a decent... What if I buy this over here? That doesn't really vibe color-wise, but it is a Fantastic Four for reprogrammed Doombot Legions. Which might be useful. I kind of want that over here, though, so that I can get more yellow for this card. I think I'm just gonna take a new recruit. I don't really like that, but I want these both on the right side. Ambush! If there's a villain on the bridge, that villain and this henchman each gain a shard. Draw 2. Ooh, that's... I mean, I have to do this right now. Then 1 attack, draw a card. It's a 2 in 27 chance of hitting a bystander. I don't think I'm going to bother trying to do that. I can fight you, though, for 4, which I will do. Fight this for 4, I get a shard, and fight KO one of my heroes. Ooh, wibbly. I don't like the way that's wiggling and wobbling. I think I'm buying Astral Confrontation. I need to start shoving stuff into the Astral Plane, and I'll buy a new recruit. Just so that I have a little bit of extra attack. Okay, let's play this after I do everything else. Let me phase this card. And 2 recruit, I'm going to say ranged. Then I phase this. And 2 recruit, I will say ranged. Then I draw 2. Okay. 1 recruit, draw a card, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck, and then Woman Out of Time. I have 5 attack this turn. 5 attack, and I can get 2 extra from the shards. Which means I can fight this for 7. Or I can fight this. Or this. I waste the fight effects on all of these, which kind of sucks. I guess I'm trying to decide what I want to put on top of my deck. I'm going to put an agent on top, I think. Yeah, just put an agent on top. I could draw that if I wanted to. With you. I mean, I could just I could just draw a bunch. I don't really want to buy a ton of things this turn. Let me focus. I'm going to focus 2. Draw a card, and then I may move a villain to an adjacent city space. I'm going to push this one back a tiny bit. And then wait. I forgot to have stuff enter the city again, didn't I? Why is this not in my deck? There was nothing to enter the city. Because I haven't fought anything with high enough VP. I'm going to focus again. I want the bridge and the bank to be empty. I guess I just do this. This doesn't really matter. Now I have 6 attack, which means I don't need to spend shards to be able to fight this one. But I'm just going to focus again because I want to buy 3 solid objects. And then I move something. I guess I just keep moving. I don't know why I'm doing this. 1 attack, draw a card. Okay. I'm just going to focus again. Draw a card and then okay. Then I can move a villain. I'm not moving anything. I'm going to play this. 3 attack. I may look at the top 2 cards of my deck. If I do KO one of them and put the other one back. KO this one, put this one back. I guess I'm not going to get this effect. I mean, I could focus again, but that doesn't really do anything. Okay, first of all, what are you at? 1, 2. Good talk. You're at -6, so you're at 15. I could fight you this turn. Then this escapes. Do I care? Not really. I'm going to spend a shard to gain an attack and fight the Beyonder. Rescue 4 bystanders. Pull this card above the sewers, pulling into a pocket dimension to fight a villain there. You must also pay 1 attack for each pocket dimension in play. 1. Gain a sidekick. 2. Say a hero name, then reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. One of those cards of that exact hero name into your hand. Put the rest back in any order. I'm going to say Prodigy. Wow, I got a Prodigy. Put the rest back in any order. 3. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. The player on your left says one of those 2 card names. So, wait, didn't this go out of time? In solo mode, say one yourself, mess them up, reveal one and say, is this your card? I'm going to say Iron Lad. Nice. It is draw it, put the rest back in any order. And then 4. This goes above the sewers into a pocket dimension. 2 attack man at a time. And then I can copy something. This is a trooper. I think I'm going to copy reprogram Doombot Legions and KO that trooper. So 3 attack. Look at the top 2 cards of my deck and KO 1. And then I have 5 attack. I'm going to spend a shard to gain an attack and fight this for 6. And I'm going to buy a new recruit. Twist 8. I fail by like a lot. It's an unfortunate amount of twists early on. I'm going to spend 5 recruit to KO this wound. Then I'm going to focus. Okay, I gain an attack and can fight that this turn. I'm just going to do that 3 more times to fight you for 4. And again, the fight effect is wasted, but that's okay. Okay. These 2 get played immediately, so 2 attack, and then 1 recruit, draw a card, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. I'm going to say Tech, then 3 attack, look at the top 2 cards of my deck, KO one and put the other one back. Then 1 attack, draw a card. 4 attack. Going to replace a card from my hand with the top 2 cards of my deck. And I'll phase. Ooh, do I phase this? Let me see what's going on here. I have 12 attack. You are at 1, 2. You're at 15 again. I can't fight you. This is only 1 attack, so that's not very helpful. Cosmic Threat can't go below 0. I'm going to fight you for 0, though, and KO one of my heroes. I'm going to play this for 1 attack and fight this for 13. I take another turn after this one and don't play another card from the villain deck at the start of the turn. For the rest of the game, players take turn in the opposite order around the table. That doesn't actually do anything. 5 recruit, I'm going to buy another 3 solid objects, I think. Ooh. Interesting. I'm going to buy that next turn, I think. So I take another turn and don't play a card from the villain deck. Let's start by phasing this card. Then 4 attack. I replace this with the top 2 cards of my deck. Then 1 recruit, draw a card, and then I put a card from my hand on top of my deck. 2 recruit, I'm going to say ranged. This is honestly not a very good turn. I can't even buy this. That's kind of not great. I could phase this, or I could focus to draw, or... I've got so many 3 solid objects. Don't I have 3? I'm pretty likely to phase into 1. Let me phase this and see what happens. That is not what I was looking for. But 2 attack mana. Oh, this is also out of time. I'm going to focus to draw a card. Then I'm going to phase this into a 3 solid objects, right? Yes, okay. Then 2 recruit, I'm going to say ranged. And I'm going to phase this into another 3 solid objects. Nope. Damn. 7. Focus twice to draw a card. Oh, I should be moving stuff, right? Move this one back so that this loses its conquer. Then I'm going to phase this card. I'm going to choose not to do this because both of these cards are good. I mean, I guess 3 solid objects isn't that. No, 3 solid objects is good. I want both of those cards. What am I buying? Nothing? I guess I'm just focusing again. Draw this, phase this. 2 recruit, I'm going to say ranged. Bam. Played my entire deck. Playing my entire deck is not good enough. I need something else, and what that something else is this card. I'm going to fight this for 5. Give me a shard. Then fight this for 5. Do I want to do this? I could get a KO. Maybe. Sure, reveal top card of the villain deck. It's a villain with 4 VP or less defeated and put a Mortis in its place. Okay, I defeated and put a Mortis in its place, so I get fight KO one of my heroes. I'm going to KO you. And I'm going to buy a new recruit. And hopefully I get my recruit in a good order and can buy Protege. I could buy another Silver Surfer. I don't think that's a good idea. Wow, it's a villain. War of the Mind. Having more 6s is good. War this one? Take the one under the Simon Incursion. Oh wait, this was under this. There are 3 pocket dimensions. This was at +3. I had enough attack to fight it. I forgot that this was here. But I had enough attack to fight this, even with the +3 attack. But this is really, really bad with this. That's actually terrible. There's nothing I can do about that. Period. That's so bad. Oh wait, no. It doesn't have more attack. It does not have more attack. I just have to pay extra. Okay, it doesn't have more attack for the scheme. The total attack of villains in the city. Okay. So that's actually fine. I'm going to focus. That's a bystander. Why did I do that? I'm going to buy... No, I can't because there are 3 pocket dimensions, so I can't buy this. I'm going to buy Silver Surfer. That's a good card. Alright, start. 1 recruit, draw a card, then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. And then 2 attack. It's going to immediately discarded. 3 attack, Fantastic Four trigger. I may look at the top 2 cards of my deck. If I do KO one and put the other one back. Then I will phase this card. Then 2 recruit, I will say tech. I will phase this. 2 recruit, I will say tech. 1 attack, draw a card. And 4 attack when I play this. Is that the right number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I should be at 10. When I play this, I may swap a card from my hand with the top 2 cards of my deck. Then I'm going to phase this. Then 2 recruit, I'm going to say ranged. 1 recruit, draw a card, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. This one, and you go out of time. Then 2 attack, man out of time. Ooh, I did this wrong. I think that's fine though. Because this guy's at 15. That means I'm not fighting Immortus, which is perhaps the greediest thing I've ever done in my entire life. But there's only 3 twists left in here. This is what is known in the business as a greedy play. Each other player reveals their hand and KOs a card from their hand or discard pile with the same card name as any card in a pocket dimension. So that would be Avert Future Tragedy or War of the Mind. Good. Well, that's annoying. Don't be a scheme twist. Don't be a scheme twist. Thank you. Ambush. Each player must reveal 2 cards with the same non-zero cost or gain a wound. This side reveals 2 4s, and this side reveals 2 4s. Okay, I can move someone into the astral plane, and this guy goes out of time. I'm going to move you into the astral plane. Have I played both bystanders? I don't know. I think I'm just buying War of the Mind. Don't be a scheme twist. Thank you. Ambush. Create a new reality space that stays above the shaper worlds. It always contains a hero. Like an HQ space, players can recruit from it. Okay, start. 2 attack. 1 recruit, draw a card, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. And then both of these are immediately discarded. To recruit, I'm going to say ranged. I'm going to play this card, and I'm going to choose, you may recruit a tech or ranged hero for free. Then I'm going to play this card, and when I do, I'm going to swap this with the top 2 cards in my deck. I'm going to phase this, and then to recruit, I'm going to say tech, and I phase this. To recruit, I'm going to say ranged. I will phase this card. Okay. 1 recruit, draw a card, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck, and then 1 minute out of time. 3 attack. I look at the top 2 cards of my deck, I KO 1, and I put the other one back. Then I play all of these cards. And I focus 2 to draw a card, and then I move a villain. I'm going to move you. And I focus 2 to draw a card, and I move a villain. I'm going to move you. Then 2 attack, man out of time. I will now reveal all of my ranged cards before I play this. This is 1, 2, 3 ranged cards, so you're now at 1. So I will fight you for 1, and I choose a player to gain this hero. Then I play this as Harder Than Diamond. The Beyonder is now at 1, 2, 3, 4 times 12, or 4 times 3 is 12, so he's at 9. You can only Cosmic Threat him once per turn, but I'm going to fight him for 9. Choose a team and then contest of champions for that team icon with evil selecting from 4 cards from the hero deck. Each other player that loses gains a wound. If you win, the player of your choice gains a hero from the pocket dimension. So that's unfortunate because the right side is absolutely fucking losing. That's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna say, I guess I'm gonna say Fantastic Four. Yeah, so evil gets 12, but left side gets 16 and right side gets 8. So right side loses and gets a wound. Where do I put these? Contest of Champions goes on the bottom. I don't remember if it's random or not, but it doesn't really matter. And I won, so the player of my choice gains a hero from the pocket dimension. I think I'll give War of the Mind to this side. And then I buy Teachings of Camartage and fight this for 5. I think I do this. Yeah, I will choose not to reveal. Okay, so I fight the Bridge Builders and fight KO one of my heroes. I now have no gray cards left, which is nice. I'm going to buy Teachings of Camartage. And probably this one too, just so I can have more high costs. I feel relatively good about this, as long as I make sure to keep the city clear, which is going to be harder, easier said than done. Okay, so at the start this happens, and then I draw 2. Yeah, especially because this side isn't really fucking doing anything, which is funny. Very funny. I can't fight that, so I lose next turn if that is a scheme twist. Hopefully it's not. Buy this for 3, buy this for 3. Alright. Alright, start. 2 attack, 1 recruit, draw a card, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. Put this one, and then both of these get immediately discarded. 2 recruit, I'm going to say instinct. Then I 1 recruit, draw a card, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. This goes out of time. 2 recruit, I'm going to say ranged. 4 attack. I'm going to replace this with the top 2 cards of my deck. Then 2 recruit, I'm going to say ranged. I draw 2. Okay, I chose the recruit for free. Take another turn after this one from Dr. Doom's Tactics still plays a card from the villain deck, but I'm pretty sure if I take another turn after this one, I win. So I'm going to do that. 4 attack, and I'm going to choose take another turn. Then 2 attack, man out of time. 2 recruit. I'm going to focus 2 to draw a card. I'm going to move you over here. One recruit, draw a card, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck, and this goes out of time. 2 recruit, I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play this as harder than diamond. Play this as 3 attack. Play this as 3 attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Times 3 is 15, so you're at 6. I'm going to fight you for 6. Fight. Destroy an HQ space that's in a pocket dimension. It doesn't refill. Sure. That's fine. Then I fight you for 5. And I'm again going to choose not to reveal. That's a Master Strike, that's fine. And then I buy this for 6. And I take another turn after this one because of Protege of Dr. Doom. And I'm pretty sure that I win. Again, the Doom tactic still plays a card from the villain deck, but that's perfectly fine. Each player reveals a card that costs 5 or more and gains a wound. This side reveals this side reveals this, and something goes into a pocket dimension. Alright, at the start of the turn, 1 recruit, draw a card, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. 1 recruit, draw a card, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. 2 attack. All 3 of these get discarded. Then 2 recruit, I'm going to say tech. I'm going to phase this. 2 recruit, I'll say ranged. Then I'll phase this. 2 recruit, I'll say ranged. Then I draw 2. 2 recruit. I'm going to play this as harder than diamond. I'm going to play Protege of Dr. Doom, and I'm going to draw 3 extra cards at the end of the turn. Then this is 3 attack. Then I focus 2 to draw a card. I play this. And when I play this, I swap a card from my hand with the top 2 cards of my deck. Then I focus 2 to draw a card. Focus 2 to draw a card. 1 recruit, draw a card, then put a card from my hand on top of my deck. This goes out of time. I focus 2 to draw this. 1 recruit, draw a card, and then put a card from my hand on top of my deck, and this goes out of time. Then I focus 2 to draw this, and then 3 attack, 2 attack, man at a time, 3 attack. The Beyonder is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3 is 18, so the Beyonder is at 3. I will fight him for 3 and win. GG's! This deck worked out very well. Vision and Brainstorm are incredible together. This is a hell of a combo, these two. It also helped that I had 2 rares, but I had plenty of recruit to get those rares, so it wasn't like I got super lucky getting the rares. Let's count some victory points. Left side got 63, and the right side got a little bit less, 5. And if you add 63 to 65, you get 68. And I have done it. I've defeated Psi-Lord's Hero Path. What went wrong over here? These missing went wrong. Like, Psi-Lord without Danger Sense is very gambly. Like, this was supposed to be my win condition, and I kept missing it. I was also supposed to have this as, like, an alternate win condition. To, like, fight the Mastermind with Recruit and just have a bunch of high-cost cards. But nothing really worked out the way it was supposed to over here. Thankfully, this strategy worked incredibly well. Otherwise, I would have been giga-fucked. Yeah, Brainstorm Vision is a hell of a combo. Hopefully I unlock Brainstorm at some point. Or if I get her Hero Path, I can bring in Vision a lot. Wanda and Vision would also work pretty well with her, too. Like, it's not the same colors, but it has similar... Well, some of the colors are the same. But it has, like, a similar top deck sort of strategy going on with one of her cards. One of their cards. This one. Witchcraft. This vibes well pretty good. And they all still have phasing, or most of them still have phasing, so... This would also work very well with her. Talking about Psi-Lord, this is the card that I think makes Psi-Lord interesting, Avert Future Tragedy. Like, there's a lot of cases where a Master Strike is incredibly detrimental. Like, super detrimental. And having, like, a counter for it. Like, I'm thinking, like, Dark Phoenix is just a terrible one. Onslaught, anything that steals your cards. The problem is, like I said, if you don't have Danger Sense, this card is very RNG. And even if you have Danger Sense, you're not guaranteed to be able to get this card and the Danger Sense card at the right time to deal with the Master Strike. And this card's also very good. This one is less RNG if you have Danger Sense, because there's a lot of villains, obviously. Depending on the villain groups. Sometimes villain groups don't have a ton of villains in them. But usually, if you have Danger Sense, you should be able to set up Slip the Time Stream very consistently. So his uncommon is very strong. This common is very strong in the right situation. The other common's just kind of whatever, this one. Like, the only way this really matters is if you have it alongside Avert Future Tragedy. You replace the card with a Bystander, and then you focus this one, you get more attack, you rescue the Bystander, and then you shuffle the deck. And then maybe you can get, like, another Avert Future Tragedy because you just shuffled the deck, or you can get, like, a villain on top for Slip the Time Stream. Like, his cards work together with themselves incredibly well. The issue is the only way I have to set him up is Yondu. So I would have to bring in both him and Yondu, or bring him in if there's danger sense in the setup. And I think... I don't know. I feel like I'll use him. I feel like he is a good counter to certain masterminds, and I will try to use him for those certain masterminds. Like, if there is a mastermind with a super annoying Master Strike effect, which is a few of them, I think I'll bring in Psi-Lord just to try avert future tragedy. Anyways, it is time to pick our next hero path. Gonna do it the same way I always do. Going to shuffle the hero box over here until I feel in my heart that it has been shuffled enough. And then I'm gonna pull it out right now. Ha! It's shuffled. Black Panther. I'm 90% sure I have done Black Panther relatively recently and failed. Let me double check that. I'm going with the rule of thumb that if it's been more than a year since I have lost the hero path, I will try it again if I pull it. But have I not gotten Black Panther? Why do I think that I did? I guess I haven't. Never mind. Why do I think I did? I don't know. Can I do Black Panther's hero path, though, is the question. It might need Marvel Studios Phase 1. Let me take a peek at that. No, I can. Does not need Marvel Studios Phase 1. Alright, so next time we're going to be starting Black Panther's hero path. It's pretty cool. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.